I'm gonna explain how to beat the Shogun boss step by step. I'm gonna explain each of his move sequences. I'm gonna explain when to M1. I'm gonna explain what to have. In this video, I use Berserker, so there's no cheese, just strictly parrying, dodging, and blocking. It's a very simple boss once you understand it. It might take you a couple of tries. One thing I'd recommend doing is fighting the smaller Shoguns you find around the map. But those have like the same moves, except for the Shogun boss has 4 extra moves that you have to worry about. One of them is more of like a ultimate move that he doesn't do very often. You need to beat the boss in order to uncap so you can hit power 10. I don't think I'm missing any other details. Hopefully this video helps a lot of you. Subscribe to the channel and let's get right into it. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here, nigga. What's up? For these simple, slower attacks, right around here, this frame is where you're gonna want to parry. Also, this frame right here, and in between these frames, usually you can get M1s in. Now, when you see this blue aura, you can only block the attack. It's very simple. You will have the posture for it, but you can only block this attack. You cannot parry it, you cannot dodge it. Now this right here, this is one of the more annoying sequences, but it's very simple once you understand it. For this, whenever he glows white, you have to jump. Then after you jump, he's gonna do 2 quick swings. You're gonna have to parry both of those, and then you're gonna wanna jump over his next white attack. So watch. Dodge that, boom, boom. I'm an idiot. This right here is also very simple. When he glows green, it means you can't dodge it, but you don't really have to. It's very not hard to dodge. He's gonna jump back and then throw 2 slashes you have to parry. So right around here is when I usually parry the first slash. And right around here is usually where I parry the second slash. Now, either I usually turn around or I walk backwards so he doesn't like sling. And sometimes you miss the parry, but he's not gonna immediately swing and kill you right after. So you should be fine, even if he misses you completely. I think this is where a lot of people start to struggle, is whenever he does these 2 red swings that you have to dodge, because they're a little bit desynced and a lot of people aren't used to roll canceling stuff. But you have to roll cancel the first swing so you have your dodge up so you can roll the second swing, because you can't parry the second swing. Dodge both of those. It's really easy to dodge. I don't know why I didn't have 1. Dodge that twice. Jump over that. Yeah, this is where this is light. This is light. Dodge that. Now this right here, this some shit Deepwoken players are not used to. Very quick dodges and parries. I think Amity also has these type of sequences, but most people don't do Amity. Basically, it's a parry, roll cancel, parry, parry. You parry the first swing, then he's gonna do a slower red swing that you have to roll cancel, and then you're gonna parry the next 2 swift swings. I think I missed the roll in this version clip right here, but you get the idea. You hear that sound? Basically, that is when the boss is going to start doing his ultimate. This is probably where most people are gonna struggle. Even I still struggle with this attack. Basically, it is 2 swings you have to parry, and then 2 more swings that you're forced to dodge, and then 4 slower swings you have to parry. This is where conserving your flasks are probably gonna matter the most, because you're gonna wanna use them to recover the HP you lose from getting hit by his ultimate attack. If you can at least parry the last 4 swings, you can avoid half of the damage, which is good enough to where you can continue the fight on comfortably. If not, you just gotta learn. But it's not that hard of an attack to deal with. It just comes out really fast and it's really unexpected. Oh my god, dude! That's actually nuts. For the most part, that's all you gotta really worry about. That's the only attacks he has. He's just gonna, for the rest of this video, he's just gonna spam the same moves over and over and over again. This is probably the most telegraphed fight you're gonna get out of all of them, and this is definitely the easiest boss out of the ones you have to progress. So it gets a lot harder from here. I've heard Rat King is much harder, which is the next boss I'm gonna have to fight. But the video is basically over at this point. You can click off if you want, or you can watch the rest of the video to see the parry timings I do and the sequences I do. I'll also showcase my Berserker build and like what you get at power 10, since I know a lot of you haven't gotten the power 10 yet and haven't seen it. And I'll make a video on all the flash locations if people don't know where they are. It won't take me that long, but yeah, this is the last message of the rest of the video. I'm gonna let the rest of the video just play out. I spoke too fucking soon! Oh my god! Why is that an ability he has, bro? Holy fuck. All my life, it just lagged. Yeah, he's dead. And we're done. Well, it's a lot easier than it looks. Is that a bloodless gem? It's a ruby. Are we dead ass? It's a ruby. Okay, no, swag. Yeah, that's easy as shit. I'm not, once you know what you're doing, besides that, like, barrage, if you have enough flasks, it's low-key pretty easy.